Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin, hope you spend a little time with me.
Hi everybody, this is Rick. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Today I'm going to do something kind of fancy. I got this almost 10-pound loin of pork, and I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to freeze half of it, but the other half I'm going to make into a smoked rolled loin of pork. So stick around, I'll show you how I do it. Before I get to the pork loin, I'm going to slice up some red onion because we're going to put that in the filling for the pork loin. So I have 2 red onions here, and I'm going to slice them into rings, and we're going to do a balsamic vinegar reduction, and so that'll go in the center of the pork as it's rolled up, and so I'm going to do that first because that takes the most time. So I'm just slicing the onion into rings, and then we'll saute them in a cast iron pan and kind of caramelize them. So when I get to that stage, I'll bring you back. Okay, well, here are the sliced onions. I'm going to break them apart before I put them in the pan. I have a cast iron skillet on the stove right now warming up, and I'm doubling this recipe. The recipe, which you will see, is for a 1.5 or 2 pound or something like that pork loin. This is going to be at least 4, so I'm increasing the amount accordingly. So, and over here I have some cream cheese that is being, I'm bringing it to room temperature because we're going to mix this, the cream cheese, the red onions, some chopped mushrooms, and some baby spinach leaves, and we're going to put that in the middle of the pork loin and roll it up, and then we're going to smoke it. So when these get ready and finished, I'll bring you back. Now it's about time to start butterflying the pork loin. So I'm going to cut it more or less in half. And I'm going to freeze this part. So we'll set this aside for right now. Boy, that's pretty. Now to butterfly this loin, we're going to come in with a knife about 1/2 inch above the board and cut it like this. Keep cutting deeper and deeper, and then unrolling this until we get hopefully one nice flat even slice of meat about 1/2 inch thick. So I'll give it a try. I'm going to use a cutting board over here to kind of give me a depth. That's about 1/2 inch. So, and I'll use my knuckles over here, and we'll try to come across like this. And try to open this puppy up evenly. So far, so good. Okay, you just take it across like this and open it up. Just keep going like this and open it up. Now this will flatten out, and then we'll have it nice and flat. When I get this done, I'll get back to you. Alright, it's time to prepare the tenderloin. So there goes a block of cream cheese on top, and we are going to spread that out. Just smooth that out over the pork. Get it in all the good cracks and crevices. Got to get this good and room temperature. Nuke it in a microwave if you have to get it soft, but you want it nice and spreadable. That looks pretty even. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle a little cheese on. You can use manchego or feta, anything that'll nice. You want a tangy cheese in there. Gives it a little character. Okay, I've added the balsamic vinegar to the onions. Now we're going to spread those on top. See how that looks. Might as well put them all on. They really taste so good. Okay. Get all this right to the edge. Now we're going to put some spinach leaves on here. Probably about a cup. Anyway. Veggies are good, right? Smokey likes veggies. He likes apples. Apples would go good this. Apples and pork go well together. Okay, now the last thing to put on here. Oh, here's the mushrooms. I'm just crisping up some bacon, warming it up. Boy, this is going to be full. Oh well. Full is good. Alright, now we'll get the bacon on there and then we'll roll her up. Okay, the last thing that goes on here is the bacon. We cooked the bacon, and then the bacon grease was in the helped cook the red onions, and so that was cooked in the bacon grease and some balsamic vinegar and butter. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to roll this up, starting from the part that was inside. Roll it up here just a little bit. Try to keep as much of the stuff inside as we can. You're going to lose some, so. This is the not too pretty part. push as much of this stuff back in there as we can. Okay. Now, we're going to run a piece of butcher's twine underneath this puppy. According to, anyway, we're going to try to. And then we're going to truss it. Now, what we want to do is a butcher's knot here, or a surgeon's knot rather. You just do go around once, and then go around a second time. And then when you pull it tight, it'll hold itself. And you don't have to keep worrying about, slipping. Then you make one more tie around here, cinch it up. And then we'll go down to this end, and we'll do the same thing. Around once, around twice. Cinch it down, and then do a final tie. Okay, I'm going to put a tie about every inch and a half or so on this puppy, and then we're going to put some rub on it, and it'll be ready for the Traeger. So when we get to that point, I'll bring you back. It should be all nice and pretty. Okay, I'll bring you back when we're ready to go. Well, there's the roast ready to go into the Traeger. I'm going to put some potatoes around it while it cooks so that the potatoes will cook at the same time. And so we're going to have the roast and potatoes and a salad for dinner tonight. So, should be good. There's the roast and the potatoes ready to go out into the Traeger. The Traeger is set on 225 right now, so I figure it's going to probably take this puppy about 2 hours to cook. And what I did with the potatoes is just quarter them lengthwise and sprinkle some oil and some chupacabra, or 2 Gringos chupacabra spice rub on there, and going to throw them out there for a couple hours, and hopefully about 6 o'clock they'll be ready to go. I can't take you out to show you going into the Traeger because it's snowing out there, and I don't want to get the camera snowed on. So just trust me, it's going in the Traeger, and I'll show it to you when it comes out. It's ready to go. And here is the pork tenderloin, ready to go with salad and Traeger roasted potatoes. Well, I'll tell you. Oh, we have a thumbs up from George and a thumbs up from Dan. Okay, hey, this is good. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We really enjoyed the meal last night. That rolled loin of pork was really, really good. You need to try that. As usual, the recipe will be right down here. And the subscribe, like button is over here with the bell if you want to get notified of whenever I post a new video. But anyway, just wanted to thank you for coming along with me on this trip, and I'll see you next time on My Idaho Cabin.
Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Thanks for spending time with